And Dave, let's action. Let's get it rolling.
All right, well, we're going to start off watching Zane, and that is kind of the man to watch. You were saying, like, a lot of this team is going to be built around him as the marksman, trying to protect him as much as possible. And we're going to see how the Bloodthirsty Kings manage to do that, and then the objective on the other side is somewhat obvious for Extraction, right? It's like, get on top of Zane, kill him as quickly as possible. First thing first in team fights. If that can actually happen, we'll have to wait and see how that goes.
Yeah, looks like we already have a little bit of action here towards Lethal Wonder. Let's see.
Yeah, they already managed to force out the flicker there from Cho because he had to jump away. He was trying to play that front line. The X-Borg, Cardi actually making that rotation over, getting good fires in. They're going to be able to get the stun. This may not only be first blood. Esmeralda actually picks up the first blood first. It's superior than anyone managed to get away. I thought he was dead for sure. I thought the X-Borg had the flames for him, but it wasn't good enough.
Wow, that was a little bit of greedy there from Churro going in. I think they were trying to soak up, juggle the aggro for the tower to allow Export to get the last bit of flame in, but it's just not enough on the Lilia. That was such a close call. Look at the HP on that one. Just one little spray of fire. It just wasn't enough. What a shame over there. But in the end, Shark was able to save Cardi with the dash. And that's something we needed to see yesterday when this is why Mathilda is so strong. Not only offer a lot of early game damage, also offer a lot of mobility. Before that, superior than anyone.
Yeah, Zane, he's ready to go. He's already completed his rotation through jungle. It's got his level 4, shows up and managed to get the kill onto superior than anyone. Lily is going to be a little bit stalled out now as nobody is also in a similar position here. He's somewhat ready to go. We're seeing Ling hopping around, looking for his opportunity to be able to jump onto Chicken, but they also spot Shark. Shark spots him as well, hops down from the wall, and will just keep his distance for now.
Yeah, and Nathan is already working on a turtle, though knowing that Ling doesn't really have the blue buff. That's going to be the chance for them to take it, and sure enough, but Asmara jumped in with a big ult onto Zane.
Yeah, but Todd actually got the shield. He killed the turtle, and that shield just proved to be a bit too much as Extraction laid in the damage, but didn't even get through that shield that he had. Cardi building up that Faraga armor. Maybe with the Ruby pull back in, they're going to be able to bring him down. Lilia falls again. Matilda this time is the one to pick up the kill. Nobody looking to try and sneak in this blue buff before rotation come out from Churro. Fires one of those abyssal arrows. Not quite landing, though.
Yeah, that was close on. Churro is definitely doing a pretty good job of just pressuring this Ling away. You can see he's sending a lot of snipes all across the map. Ling has to be positioned just for this Selena. And let's see the maps around the map, the traps around the map. You can see on the mini map right here on the top left corner, there's a little trap over there in that bush right above the turtle pit. And there's also trap right next to where Selena is standing. Both of those traps are going to give a very important vision to know which side of jungle Ling's farming. Before that bottom lane, beautiful combo is going to bring this Harris down to his knees. And the BTK will continue this lead that they have.
Now, did we see a Harith yesterday? I remember we had a conversation about the fact that he's one of the few side lane mages that are picked up somewhat regularly now. And it looks like he's just not having a great start to the game, as that's his first death and wasn't really able to exert a ton of presence in that mid lane fight that we had earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Harris is very, very weak early game. It's similar to Esmeralda and Alice. This hero needs needs like 3 items in order for him to be somewhat relevant, to start killing the backline, to be life-stealing enough to stay in the team fight. But before that top side...
So catching Esmeralda, I'm not sure what she was doing there. Exactly. She was hit pretty deep. Maybe she was trying to mess with Zane and him farming up the jungle, but it looks like Cardi has already picked up the immortality. How often do you grab, like, I always felt like that was one of those late game items. When do you decide to pick up that item early?
Well, for a character like X-Borg, that's definitely a really good item. It's one of the key items for this character because he has a shield, and if you get immortality, if you kill him, he come back up. He's gonna come back with a shield again. So basically, once you get immortality, he doesn't just get a second life. You basically get like 3 to 4 lives, you know, because you have to kill his shield twice, and then to kill his immortality, and then to kill his HP. So that's why it's such a really, really important item for him. People they can decide whether they want to buy it or not. It's just based on the player choices. And also in this case, this means Cardi gonna play a lot more aggressive as one of those sacrificial lamb to go in and bait out some skills because he does have so many lives right now.
Yeah, and he's willing to throw out that last insanity at any point in time because he's got that extra life. They're trying to bring down the Harith. Matilda does manage to get that final blow before the safety of that tier 2.
Oh, really well done. I wonder actually what Nate's item is, because look at his damage.
Yeah,
Definitely insane already.
Right
Yeah.
now.
Ooh, there we go. Look, Natan's already finished a Hunter Strike. He's gonna pop off, but before that bottom lane.
Choke is done for. A clean shot from the Natan finishes him off. It was like, what, a third of his health is gone from that one nuke that came out from Zane. 2-0-1. He is popping off right now in this game 1.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why we call Natan the one-shot prince. And like I said, in North America competitive scene, Zane is actually the only player I see that proficiently plays this hero, and he plays a lot. In fact, when this character first came out, a lot of players don't really want to test it, but it seems pretty weak. It seems like a Layla, but before that, Chicken is taking a beating on the top side, Cap.
Yeah, Esmeralda's trying to come in and help out. Weaker than anyone is trying to drift away, but the Matilda flying high as the Eagle is going to be able to bring him down. No way to be able to juke that lock, as the rest of the team is going to try and hole up behind this tower, but Shark is coming in from the side here, almost finishing off Choke, but Choke does manage to flicker away just in time. Goes for the recall, but Churro finding out the arrow, not quite in the mark. Didn't realize where they were heading to. That being said, the Ling does try and go by himself into that jungle. They find him, and now they're going to be able to claim the turtle on top of that.
The one-shot prince is already online. Ling is, Nathan is able to find so much farm this entire game. Ling, on the other hand, is having the opposite. We can see the individual gold is not the best, but before that top lane, we see kills back to back right now. Like, Zane is absolutely, he put the pedal to the metal and just get all those kills.
Yeah, he's got that HP going. He's going to be locked in with Matilda as... that was actually pretty sick. Just uses the shield, allowing Natan to be able to dive with him as he used the ultimate. Carti trying to back away, sliding between the tier 1 and tier 2, and will get back to the safety of the rest of his team, so he can go ahead and recall on out. Bloodthirsty Kings asserting some serious map control as they're going to be able to take the first tier 2 of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at Natan's burst damage. I mean, if we can take a look at item one more time, honestly, I think probably Zane is already at like second, third item. Yep, Blade of Despair has already been finished. Right now, he's not just one-shotting one person, he's gonna one-shot the entire team. Look at the gold differences. He's 2,400 gold ahead of Ling alone. Ling's only sitting at 4,200 gold. Just finished first item, barely getting close to the second item. So at this point, Natan is gonna be the game decider already, and it's so early into the game. Ooh, another hook.
Nice arrow coming out, better than anyone. Gonna have to shake that one off. So my experience with Ling, and from what I've seen anyway, Ling takes some serious time to be able to come online, but is a pretty significant late game threat. Do you feel like Extraction, it's gonna take a lot, right, to be able to turn this game around? But if BTK do make a serious error and the game evens up, can they actually stretch this out for the Ling to be able to carry this one?
You see, that's just the thing. Yes, Ling takes a while to come up online as number 1. BTK is not giving them the chance. By the time Ling comes online, even if they get to Zane, you are still, like, what? You have to deal with the Ruby that's really farmed, to deal with the Export that's extremely farmed. But before that, another team fight breakout. Mega kill onto this Natan, though.
Oh, they managed to pull him back into the last Insanity Explosion there. And now it's going to be the Ruby chasing after Weaker Than Anyone, as the rest of the team is going to be able to cut him off. Sandwich inside, does manage to use that Falling Star move to be able to get some distance, but it's unfortunately pulled back into the claws of Ruby. Wolf King not going anywhere. Churro picks up and is doing a good job for BTK, as we should say. He is sort of the stand-in here for the Bloodthirsty Kings, and good performance by him so far. Yeah, I mean, everyone's doing extremely well. On the BTK side, they're just BMing right now because this game just seemed like too easy for BTK. As I mentioned, it's correctly, you know, I'm gonna say humbly but largely correct opinion in the beginning of the game. Like, they're coming to this game really ready. They want to take this game really clean because they want to show the world what NA is all about, what BTK is all about. Before that, a huge dive from this Chicken right here. Yeah, they're going to dive right back in. The Esmeralda does manage to at least get one there, but it's rough going here. They're trying to push back BTK. They only get the one kill, and it looks like even just the 4-man is going to keep on going. The last Insanity pushing them all the way behind the crystal there as they look to be able to finish up this tier 3. And Bloodthirsty Kings, are they actually just going to try and complete this straight out? It's looking like it as the crystal under assault. The final 2 members left alive here for Extraction, trying to defend tier 3. Another one going to fall in the mid lane. They're going to clean up this minion wave that comes out and then go for the assault on the crystal again at less than half health at this point. It's going to be easily focused down last second before Extraction could even force an engagement. A fast and easy victory, it would seem, for the Bloodthirsty Kings. They seemed in total control, Dave.
Yeah,